welcome to, I have no idea which episode this is because this is not an episode. Wonderful intro.
19. It's 19 if we're doing podcast.
Okay, as we're not doing the podcast, this is just a special intro video and introduction to our latest release, the fall issue of Making Stories magazine. This is our issue number 6 under the theme of Skyward with our beautiful model Susie. And today is a video where we're just going to super quickly show you every single one of the samples. There are 12 patterns in the magazine. Half of it is accessories, the other half is garments. And we're going to show them, talk a tiny little bit about them, and also show some yarns that you can use to knit them. If you want to read more about the individual patterns, the best way to do that is to head over to our newly relaunched website and then either look up the pattern in the search function or just head straight over to the listing for the magazine number 6, and then you can click on the pattern pictures and you'll actually see all of the pattern details. So if you're curious about anything, head over there or just leave us a comment down below. Before we get started with this, we also have something really exciting that, we did for issue 5, but I don't think a lot of people know about this, and we're doing this again for issue 6. Claire, do you want to talk a little bit about Easy Read?
Yeah, we've got an easy read version of issue 6. Now we have that of issue 5 as well, and you might be wondering what that is, so let me tell you. So when you order our magazine, if you order a print version, you'll get the print copy, and you'll also get the digital version, which is exactly like our print version, but in digital form. But you also get the easy read version. Now we've created this version specifically for our low-sighted and non-sighted members of the community. How it differs to the regular digital version is that it has no charts in it. Basically, we take all the charts out and integrate the written instructions into the patterns. And we do this so it can be easily followed along by a screen reader. So it's all screen reader compatible. It's also in much larger font and in black on white paper. And it's just a lot easier for people to follow. All abbreviations have been taken out. So if you are using it with a screen reader, it'll read things out really clearly. And it's just much easier to follow along and be able to knit these patterns if charts are something that you can't deal with. We're really excited about it. We've been working really closely with a fantastic accessibility expert, Renee Van Hooy, and I'd love you to check it out. So if you're buying it, even if it's not something that you particularly need to use, if you're buying our magazine, you take it, please do take a look at it. Let anyone know who you think might be interested in it, because we really just want to make our patterns more accessible and make accessibility and accessible patterns more normalized in the knitting community, because there's only a handful of people actually doing it. So please do check that out and spread the word if you see it, and I'm going to link all the details below too. So yeah, we have an easy read version of the magazine and I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, me too. Alrighty, let's dive right into the patterns. So we're gonna show them in the order that they appear in the magazine. Which one is the first one, love?
0.
Yay! Our beautiful 0 sweater. This is a top-down sweater designed by Valentina Kosciani. It's a lace yoke sweater, so you can see that beautiful lace pattern growing out of the yoke. It's designed to be quite cropped and with long balloon sleeves, which I think gives a beautiful silhouette. You can obviously also make this longer because it's top down. It will be easy to just adjust it to any length that you'd like. The pattern has been designed for Bichet Bûche, Le Petit Lamb's wool and their soft silk mohair, which we also now stock. Yay!
Love that yarn, it's beautiful.
Yeah. Let me grab a couple of skeins. So this is the color combination that the original sample uses. This is the blue-gray in the Le Petit Lamb's wool, and it's held double with the light gray in the soft silk, in the silk mohair, Le Petit silk mohair, which I think is beautiful. Like, it gives
I love the marl.
This slightly marled look, which I think looks super good just with jeans and anything really. I picked out 2 more really fun color combinations that I just really quickly want to show you. We have quite a few colors in stock. I would say about like 10 or so of each base. So if any of those are not to your liking, just head over to the website and check them out. One that Claire actually convinced me that we needed to stock is this one. Yeah, I wasn't on board with it, but I'm totally hooked now. So
It's gorgeous.
This is the candy colorway of Le Petit Lamb's wool. It's, I hope it shows up okay. It's a light gray, and then there's flecks of yellow and blue and pink in it, and it's super nice. And I think this would be really, really cool paired with this almost nude colorway. Oh, it's actually called nude pink, because this would tone this even like down even slightly. But yeah, it would be super fun, I think.
That would be really pretty.
And then the third one that I had to pick, because I know like marls are not for everyone, and I also just really love those colors because they're so autumnal, is this one. So this is the dark red brown with the corresponding Le Petit silk and mohair color. That's called red brown.
I love that one.
Yeah, me too. Isn't this so cozy? Like this.
Oh, it's giving me all the autumn vibes.
I know. Like this, and then like a pair of high-waisted jeans tucked into some boots. Oh my god.
Oh, yes.
I know.
Yes.
So yeah. So that is Zero. That was the first pattern. What's the second one?
Orange.
Yay!
Which is this gorgeous socks.
Ooh.
Oh.
So this is a beautiful top-down sock pattern by Elena Solier-Jansa, and it features this extremely stunning. I have great choice of words today, apparently. This stunning cuff that reminds me of lightning, and yeah, then it's a vanilla sock with a gusset, which makes it fit really, really well. I really
It's
like
beautiful. And this is a cuff down pattern too, isn't it? So if you like cuff down.
If you like cuff down, that one's for you. And
you know.
Yeah. You go
I looked
ahead.
up and you were gone. No, I was gonna say, you know what? I don't. There you are.
You're right.
You know what? I never used to knit cuff down socks at all, but I recently. Another pair from issue 6 jumped on my needles. I'm having the best time knitting cuff down socks again. I don't know why I stopped knitting them. I like both. I like taupe too, but yeah. So these are on my list as well.
They're super fun. They're actually on my needles, but you have to watch the next podcast episode for that.
Yes, we'll show that soon.
The yarn that we used for those socks is Mominoki yarn Fin Wool, which is also now in stock. This is the original colorway Curry, and we have a beautiful rainbow of colors available in that yarn. It's a 100% fin sheep yarn, hand dyed here in Germany. There's a natural gray, there's a lovely dusty pink, there's a lighter blue, and then there's a navy, and there is, that's actually caked up, a lovely light green, bluish,
I love
sage
that color.
Yeah, they're super
gorgeous.
good. So yeah, that was orange. What's next?
Skylines.
Skylines.
Oh, by the way, I'm just going to say while you're doing that, I really like the colour palette we have for issue 6. It's really pretty. We have the best graphic designer.
We do.
Ooh,
Big shout out to
it's so
Camille.
nice.
It's super nice. Skylines is a shawl/wrap by Xenia Naidyon, who designed the beautiful bindweed for issue 5. And it's super long. So this is actually folded twice. You can see that it's filled with gorgeous texture. So it's super, super fun to knit. You actually start at the center by knitting in the round, and then you do the side panels. And you can knit them however long you want. She's giving you instructions so that you can really get the maximum out of the yardage that you have. And we're in for Xenia, you know. Obviously, we have tassels. Yay!
I love the tassels. That's one of my
too.
favorite things. I mean, it would work equally well without tassels if you are not a tassel person. But I love a tassel personally.
They're super
so
good. Yeah.
what I really like about this one as well is I could totally see you stash busting with
Yes.
that. Like, do different coloured stripes in between, use up some
Absolutely.
scraps.
So the version that she knit up, this uses used wool Ester 4 ply in 2 different colors, but any fingering weight yarn honestly would do well here, I think. And even like
Yeah, I agree.
multicolored stripes, I agree with you, Claire.
Yeah,
I think that would be
so
beautiful.
fun.
Yay!
So next up, Trophin.
Our cover sweater. Yay!
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh,
And I
isn't it
was so
gorgeous?
tempted to knit this one first. I haven't. Slight spoiler alert. This isn't going the first garment on my needles. But it's definitely going to get knit at some point because...
Yeah, and I've seen some really, really pretty versions pop up already. So
Yeah.
this is a top-down colorwork sweater featuring bubbles as well. It's designed by Julia Exner for Annabelle Williams Textiles yarn. The base used to be called Bluff Cove 4-ply, but it's now called Darwin 4-ply. And classic yoke construction from the top down, so you can, you know, modify the length as much as you want. And Julia also repeated that fun color work at the cuffs of the sleeves, which if that is not your thing, you absolutely don't have to knit it. But I think it's a super nice touch.
I like that touch. I wouldn't normally do colour work at the sleeves because colour work on small circumferences makes me mad. But it looks so
feel
pretty on the sleeve that I would definitely do it.
It does look super pretty. And I mean, it's not like a super long color work repeat, and it's only 2 colors. So yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm really in love with the yarn. We'll have kits, a very limited number of kits, but we'll have kits available for Tropfen later in September in the shop. So keep an eye out for that if you like this. Alrighty, what's up next?
Betrayal,
Ooh.
which may or may not be on my needles at the moment.
Yay! So people definitely watch the next podcast episode because Claire chose the most gorgeous yarn for hers. Aww. So pretty.
I can tell you right now, it's such a fun pattern. And this is from, I'm not a sock knitter. I've not knit a pair of socks in, I don't know how long. I started a pair a little while ago and then they got abandoned, the poor things. Just because I wasn't feeling it at all. But this is so addictive. I've been sat every night, and because it's really intuitive, once you start the repeat, it's one big repeat that you just do a couple of times. But even though it's a larger repeat, you really get into kind of like just the mode of it. I really love them.
Yeah.
They're super fun. I may have just done my first heel turn in a long time.
Whoa! You were fast.
know.
You cast them on like a couple of days ago. Wow.
I know, which is big for me because I'm a notoriously slow knitter.
Super cool.
So,
The
yeah.
design is by Audrey Borrego, who you might know as Yarn Flakes, and the yarn that she used is Woolen Twine Corriedale Sock, which we actually also have in the shop right now. I don't have any skeins here, but we can link to them down below. We have them in a couple of really gorgeous autumnal colors.
Beautiful.
Okay, cool. Next one. I like this. This is like fast, fast, fast.
Yeah, I like it. Grassland.
Grassland. Oh, this might actually be one that I have to make for myself. I really like
It's pretty.
This. It's a top-down t-shirt design with drop shoulder sleeves by Susan Shedler, and its core feature is this gorgeous lace panel that's running down the front, and it has a pretty long, hem to balance things out, and I especially really like the neckline Like, it's not really a scoop neckline, more like a ballet neckline. I'm really into it.
It's lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like anything too tight around the neck.
No. She knit the sample using gepard yarn, wild and soft, and their silk mohair held double. But I've seen a couple of versions knit up by our stockists in just, any fingering weight. And also vegan yarns are good. Like any plant-based yarns.
Yeah.
I've seen a linen version that looks really, really nice. So
Really pretty because it's got that drape to it. I love this. I think it would work really well in transitioning in between the seasons.
Yeah.
But also, I would totally layer this up over a long sleeve top, especially for when I was working, because sometimes I like my arms free, like this, apparently.
Let's all
Don't
do
know what
this.
that was.
This looks like a really good hand exercise if you've been knitting too much.
That's what Claire does when she works, apparently. She turns into Mr. Burns from The Simpsons. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, grassland. Awesome.
Woo! Next pattern.
Ooh, among the trees.
Among the trees.
I love this photo, by the way. That's one of my favourite photos in the...
It's
over here.
So nice.
So pretty.
Yeah. So Among the Trees is a beautiful hat designed by Mackenzie Alvarez. And it's your must-have cabled hat, I would say. Long brim, squishy cables on a reverse stockinette background with the most gorgeous decreases that I've seen in a long time that form this beautiful flower, which I'm really obsessed with.
I love that.
She designed this using Garthenor organic yarn in their number 3, which is the DK weight undyed that they have, which we have in the shop. This would also be great knit up in beacons, which we also have in the shop. It's their DK weight that shares the same gauge as the number 3. And if you're not really into undyed yarns, but more in the colorful side of the world, you might find something there that you like. I really like this one. I think I might actually need to make one for myself, because my hats are like, I had like one go-to hat that was a little bit thicker, and I've honestly worn it to death. Like, it's just pilled so much. I really need like a slightly thicker hat. So yeah.
Ooh, you need a cozy one. Definitely make that one.
What?
Growing ivy.
And that one might also jump on my needles because my mom really wants to have it. And I can't blame her.
It's gorgeous. I've also seen this done. One of our testers did a version with several colours in, so I can totally see that. Oh my god, it was so nice. And I never even thought about it because it feels like it's quite busy colour work in a way, so it never even entered my mind to do it like in different colours because I thought it might be too much. And then I saw the tester version. It's so pretty. Good. It's beautiful. Super. I'll link that project below, just so you can go check it out. Because again, if you have like a lot of fingering weight yarn, like a lighter fingering weight, you could definitely do a little stash busting with this one too.
Totally. So Growing Ivy is a scarf designed by Ayano Tanaka, originally for Holst Garden Super Soft. As Thea said, it's a light fingering weight that lends itself super well to color work. And the beautiful thing about this is that it's actually knitted in the round. So no purling, no color work, purling, which is like not my favorite thing. No. And also it's just twice as warm because it's double layered.
Oh, I love it.
Super nice. Yep. Really
pretty.
Like it.
And that was I remember that being a favourite when we came to test knit. A lot of people wanted to test knit that one because it's always interesting when you're picking things. You're like, ooh, light fingering weight in the round, a long scarf. Are people going to want to commit to a longer project? And when it's that nice, definitely. And
definitely,
it flies off the needles. Colour work goes quicker anyway. Ooh. Ley lines.
You have to talk about ley lines though.
I'm obsessed with ley lines a little bit. Like I said, when we were first looking at the samples when they were coming back, I was like, I need to cast on Trovan because it's gorgeous and it's right up my alley and I want a yellow version. But the more I kept looking at ley lines, it's knit top down, it's got a setting sleeve, it has a V-neck, has all these interesting things going on, and then the twisted stitches in this gorgeous horizontal pattern on the front, but then on the back it's just straight slip stitches, so it creates like a whole different texture. But it's like a super wearable, really beautiful classic piece that I am going to wear forever. So I have yarn on the way from Laxton's for this beauty and I cannot wait to cast it on.
Yay! Which colour did you actually go with?
Oh, I forget what the actual colourway is called, but it's like a smoky blue, like a dusky smoky blue colour. I went completely... So I don't have that colour in my wardrobe at all, so I was like, and it's basically the issue. It's like the issue 6 blue. Wait, where are we? It's that colour blue.
Oh.
So I'm very on brand with my colour choices.
Love it. Love it. Oh, and it's such a gorgeous design. That is by Kirsten Rovetta, by the way, if we haven't mentioned that yet.
And now, I'm just going to show this picture because this is another beautiful one in the magazine of ley lines. And now, Alta Cumulus.
Alta Cumulus! Alta Cumulus is a super, super pretty triangular shawl by Fiona Ellis. And I'm going to show you like this. So I think this has the perfect size. You can wear it bandana style, like I like to wear my shawls, or over the shoulders, and it has this really gorgeous texture that I'm always confusing because it is actually not brioche, right? Like it's some sort of fisherman's rib combined with ribbing. And Fiona did a super fun thing, I think, by adding little tassels here at the border, like not where you would expect them, which I think makes it super, super, super nice.
I love that so much. And again, I am a tassel person. So, and I have a feeling my mum, Ruthie, would love this.
Hi, Ruthie.
So I'm sure she's watching. Actually, I shouldn't say anything. I'll tell her not to watch this episode because I might make it for Christmas for her.
Oh, that would be super fun. Yeah.
Sometimes I forget we show people these. So yeah, I think I'm going to try and do this as a little Christmas present because fingers crossed I might actually get to see them. So...
Yay!
Ooh.
That would be such a nice present though. The yarn that Fiona used for this design are 2 yarns by Isager held together. They're spinny, which is a single ply, and then they're silk mohair. And yeah, I think this gives it a super, super nice drape, but also really a lot of warmth. So it's lightweight, drapey, warm, everything that you want to have in a good shawl.
So next we have Borina.
Borina is the second pattern by Elena Solier Jansa, and this is a bottom-up drop sleeve sweater that I was kind of forgetting the word sweater there for a second. What? That has a couple of super, super nice details. So it starts with a split hem, and then it has this gorgeous cable that runs down, well, up, I should really say, the side seam, and then down the arm and ends in the ribbing here, which I think is so pretty. And then it has a similar neckline actually to the grass leg tee, so also this like wider round neck, which I think makes it really, really wearable. And it is quite boxy, so super, super nice silhouette. The yarn that Elena used for this is Bouclé-Lens Wesson 50, which is a yarn from a French yarn company. And it's absolutely stunning. We are lucky enough to be one of the few stockists, and we have 4 colorways in stock right now. A beautiful natural gray, a gorgeous rusty red, a super autumnal caramel brown, and then this really, really fun eucalyptus green blue.
Ooh, that's pretty.
I know. They're all so
Really pretty.
I'm looking at our yarn inventory and I'm like, ooh, I wanted it with this. I wanted it with this. I want to. I need more hours in the day. So, yeah. I think we have one more to go, right?
Yep.
Yes.
And it's Dancing Skies.
Dancing Skies, appropriate name for the Skyward issue. This is a design by Emily Joy Rickard, and it is a beautiful color work cabled sock that is designed for the Fiber Coast Amble. And it has these super, super fun sort of cables in one color combined with the stripes on the sole of the foot. And then a third color is introduced for the heels, cuffs, and toes. And I'm really, really, really loving those. Super fun.
They're fun. They're definitely a statement sock.
Yes.
They're very exciting.
I saw a tester photo where someone wore them in Mary Jane's, and they it looked so good. I loved it.
It looks so fun. I could totally see you doing that in like a tonal colorway as well. So it's a little more subtle if that's your thing. But I just think they're so fun. And again, what a fun way to use up some of your stash.
Yes,
some of your
definitely.
Because all that sock yarn, I always end up with like a little ball of sock yarn, which would be great.
That is a really good point. I mean, the Fiber Code does have mini skeins in Amble, so for most of the sizes, you should get like 3 mini skeins and you're good to go. But definitely a good pattern for using up scraps as well. That was it, right?
Those are all our patterns.
Those are all our patterns. So that was issue 6. Issue 6 is out now in print and digital version. If you purchase the print version, you automatically get the digital version. If you purchase the print or the digital version, you automatically get the easy read version as well. It's available now through our web shop, our Revelry store, and our stockists worldwide, all of which you can see at our brand new relaunched website, makingminastories.com. And with that was our sweet, short pattern sample run through for issue 6. Which is an extra video that we're putting up on this YouTube channel. So stay tuned for our next podcast episode where we're sharing what we cast on from issue 6.
Yay! I can't wait to show you.
Me neither. Until then, lovelies, take care and see you then. Bye!
Bye!